Hey guys, this is Greg, and this is the Denago Rover XL. I love the cart, but let me tell you, when you take delivery of one of these, there's a few things you need to check right away before you even drive it. Let's go over a few of them, starting with the front end. The first thing you need to check is the ball joints. There are 6 ball joints on the front end of this cart. Upper, lower, and tie rod end ball joint. They were all loose. The tie rod end, you can move the wheel back and forth and watch it move inside the knuckle here. That's how loose it was. Now when I went to tighten the tie rod in, it just wanted to spin inside the knuckle. So you may have to do what I did. That's put a pry bar in here and pry down so it cannot move, and then you can tighten the nut. The next thing you need to do is grease the cart. For some reason, Denago is sending these carts out without being greased. And if your dealer doesn't catch it, you're going to have to do it yourself. This cart, when I got it, was completely dry of grease. There was no grease in it. Every control arm has 3 points that you need to grease, so that's 12 different places that you need to grease this cart. I mean empty. The first few pumps was pumping air, and then finally it was grease. So dude, please check that. Also, you might want to check the boots on the rack and pinion. The inner boot was not tied up, it was just hanging there, so I had to put it back on and put a zip tie on it. Okay, now let's move to the back of the cart. Now down inside here, the motor was hitting the plastic. My wife noticed a noise, so I went and checked it out, and there was plastic shavings on the motor. And what I had to do is, it looks kind of ugly, but I had to cut the plastic out inside there to clear the motor from the plastic. I had the same problem on the other side of the cart. The parking brake cable was poking through and hitting the plastic. Luckily, that was an easier fix. This knob is the parking brake manual override. If you back it out all the way, it will unlock the cart's brake, and that way you can roll it back and forth without turning the key on. Because it was rolled all the way in, it hit the plastic. So all I had to do was back it out just enough to clear. And then on the knob, there's a little set screw. You can spin it down to lock it in place, and it won't go back and it won't move. And the parking brake is still engaged. Now since you already have the grease gun out, take off the left rear wheel, come back here to the motor, and pull this little rubber cap and put some grease on that gear. That will help with the chatter noise you hear when you take off from a stop. Now I know some of these compartments are a little tough to open, but on this cart, if you go about 2 inches above the Denago logo, it opens just fine. So you may have to find the sweet spot on yours, but that's how this one works. Floor mats, or should I say rear floor mat. If you're not going to have a passenger, remove it or it will fly out. It happened to me and I had to go back and find it. But on this one I installed snaps, so it will not fly out again. And if you are going to do snaps, get one that has a screw in it. Some do not come with screws. That way you can screw it down to the floor. Hey guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.